Hey everybody, welcome to the first war of the season. We are in season 5 and I'm starting to get used to these seasons and I really like them, and I really hope that the breaks are not so short because the long breaks, we need these season rewards. These are starting to become a staple of progression. Anyway, we are going against ZDOOM. We saw these guys just the other day and I had no idea. I don't always pay attention to other YouTubers' alliance tags, and Arnie is a guy I like to watch sometimes because he he uses the Dr. Voodoo a lot, and I really like watching Dr. Voodoo play, even though I'm not a huge fan of the champion myself, just animations wise. He's so good, and it's a really cool champion to watch. Anyway, he's got a cool Dr. Voodoo, so go check out his channel when you get a chance. Some of the more unique gameplay out here. On node number 6, this is the first fight, and I'm going up against an unstoppable Colossus, and every single fight in this war is with Emma Frost, and with this iPhone X, I just love the detail of the diamond form. You can just see every single... you can see that Zillow. That's from... I'm not going to blur that one out. That's from when I was doing some apartment hunting. Anyway, the Unstoppable Colossus, I just have to take it easy. This is probably a 345 probably duped once, not a huge threat. And the concussion, actually, if you time this right, by the way, this concussion can stop, I believe, his Unstoppable from proccing. It's 50%, it's not great, it's kind of like Dr. Voodoo's brother Daniel, but hey, it's not nothing. And I also have been enjoying the special one to stay in diamond form, and then also you can get the power sting. So when he throws this, that just took another 2,000 damage. That's like a medium crit outside of assassin's range. So that's nice. That's just extra little damage. I don't know why they put it in there. Her tool. This is the thing about Emma Frost, is her toolkit. It kind of checks all the boxes. It does a little bit of everything, but it's not. She doesn't do one amazing thing. You'd think like, oh, with her immunities, she's the most immune character on the game. I still think Iceman is safer than that because she's not always immune. You'll see, I think, later on in this video what I mean by that. So this is the Nightcrawler. She does shut down evade when she's in telepath form, but I didn't need to do that. I ended up getting the switch, and lucky Gesser, you, my friend, are still running suicides in season 5. So I don't know if ZDOOM has high aspirations for this season, but I highly recommend, especially a defender like Nightcrawler, who ends up throwing that special one quite often, taking off the suicide masteries. So I got him to switch, so it's not a big deal, and I don't have to worry about staying in telepath form, and Nightcrawler goes down without a hitch. Super, super easy. So I'm going to move on to node number 40, and this is the node that usually I see like a Mephisto or a Juggernaut or a Void, but I know that this is going to be a 6-star Red Hulk because we saw this Red Hulk just a few wars ago, and I will reiterate what I said last time. You should be using this Red Hulk on offense. This guy is an absolute monster. This is a long fight here, so I'm going to be in diamond form the entire fight just because of the way that the power lock works. There's no opportunity for me to gain a bar of power over this guy, and that means that I will be locked into diamond form, which is not a problem for this fight. There is no limber, so I can parry as much as I want, and I'm just basically gonna slugfest this guy. And if I ever get caught, there's little chance of him getting a crit on me, and here's one thing. Let me just check the next blocked hit I take. So am I immune? No, I'm not immune to the extra damage that Red Hulk applies, but his damage is based on damage taken, so if I parry him, I'm not going to be taking very much damage at all. I thought I might be immune to it because I'm immune to Incinerate, and I'm immune to Mephisto's Incinerate, but it's not the case. Emma Frost, killer for this node. I am going to have to blur that one out. So I tried to get all of the... there's another text message I got. I tried to blur all the text messages before I recorded this, but it looks like I missed one. I figured out what was going on with my Do Not Disturb. It was allowing calls from and text message from basically everyone. So what the hell is Do Not Disturb for anyway if all my notifications are coming through? So anyway, I think I fixed that, so we'll see about that. That's what happens when you get a new phone. You have to learn all the new features. You can see I'm barely taking any chip damage on this, even though I'm playing this sort of like I would play the Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk. Long fight, bait the special 1 when you can, not the special 2, because you'll get another attack opening for it and reduce the number of times you have to parry. So bait the special 1, go in for a 5-hit combo, bait the special 1, go in for a 5-hit combo, and it's usually... that takes care of it. Man, I love Emma Frost's animations. She's very, very, very smooth. I love the diamond form and everything about it. But anyway, on Node 44, we are expecting Iron Man Infinity War, except for it's a mutant champion. So am I expecting an Iceman? Yes, I am expecting an Iceman. I think that this is going to be an Iceman just because the last time I fought these guys, it was an Iceman. But it looks like ZDOOM threw me off because this is actually an Archangel. And I want to say that Archangel's not terrible placement here. You'll see what I mean. I don't really have trouble with it, but I had to take a lot of block damage there through the special 2. And both of his specials are not super obvious to dodge. They're all over the screen a little bit, and they're just a little hectic. And I can see if you getting caught by this, and especially if you bring in a bleed. Not bleed immune champion, you're really going to struggle because hitting into his block is going to cause you to poison, and it could get out of control really quickly. So not the worst placement at all. And speaking of Archangel, I really want to 565 my Archangel at some point. I think if you ran the statistics on my account, you'd find that I use Archangel more than any other champion in my roster. And you'd be surprised by that, right? Initially, until you realize, it's only Alliance War that he's not super useful. First, because of this global node, but second, because people have wisened up. They put anybody vulnerable to Archangel, they put on these immunity nodes that they have. So not great in war, but man, for these labs, he was MVP. I never went into an occult lab without Archangel, and I used him probably for most of the fights. When I'm questing in epic mode on anything, I use Archangel. So kudos to Archangel for staying relevant, and kudos to Emma Frost for taking him down on the Spite node. So moving on to node 55, I think if I ran the statistics again on this node and update my graphics, I think I'm going to see Yondu appear on the bottom. Maybe he will replace out Domino. I've seen Domino I think twice, and now I think this is the third time I've seen Yondu in just a few days. So Yondu definitely becoming more prevalent here. I think people realize that. So I throw a health potion into Emma Frost. Now we are in the season, can't afford to take any chances here. And I think people realize that because you have to take some blocked hits, Yondu is good on this node. He's not terrible, but man, I really don't want to go out and say he's good, because my strategy is to get the first parry that doesn't have an arrow, right? And then bait the heavy. But sometimes he throws in multiple attacks, and there's nothing you can do about it. Luckily, I'm in diamond form, so I'm immune to the bleed. But I don't know. You'll see here. I do get clipped by this Yondu at some point, and it does hurt, but I'm able to recover. So I throw a big special 2, 8,000, and then 19,000. You can see that without suicides, my damage has definitely dropped a little bit on the Emma Frost. So she is not Scarlet Witch. 5-star Scarlet Witch at 455 would be easily hitting for 40,000 damage on that special 2. Emma Frost requires the suicides to get there, but I think with her immunities, she makes up for it. So you can see I'm bleeding, and so I immediately throw the special 1 to get back into diamond form and get that bleed off of me. Really like the control that the champion gives you with that, and I'm kind of safe again. But I noticed that we're going down about the same hit points, so I want to make sure that I get a little bit ahead here. So I throw another special 1 to stay in diamond form, and he's immune to the power sting, like he'd be immune to the concussion on the special 2. But I just wanted to make sure I stayed bleed immune and kept this safe, and baited the heavies when I could, and never ever bait a special 2, because that's a little risky. So now I'm in telepath form. I'm able to go through here, but I realize I'm close to special 2. I'm going to try and get that special 2 off, and in a big way. Unfortunately, don't get either crit there, and we have to keep fighting like normal. But I'm in diamond form again, so it's fairly safe. He is very aggressive into the block, and I don't really like that. But hey, what can you do? So just have one more special one to bait. He's only at 3%, and this fight's over. So come on, Yondu, work with me here. He is being very stingy. I think he's like, let me get my special 2 and hit you through the block. But he finally throws it, and I get the win. And then we are off. We're off to the races. We won the war again. Congratulations to Savage Squad. Good war to you guys, ZDOOM and Arnie and the team over there. It seems like we're similar war ratings, so we may face each other again. That'd be kind of cool. You guys need to have some redemption. Get us one time, because we're 2-0 versus you guys now. So I used 260 glory. As you can see, I did update that to glory instead of units. I think I had some people saying, you know, it would be it's more realistic to record glory. And Savage Squad gets off to a pretty good start here on Season 5. So that's it for this one, guys. We will see you in Season 5 War Number 2 video. Take care.